Hey everyone, it's Lisa here, and guess what day it is? Yep, it's Wild Wednesday, and my topic of the day sort of happened to me. Today, when I set off on my daily walk, I was definitely in my head because a good friend of mine has just lost her father to the virus. And because we're in Italy, she couldn't even travel to his town to bury him. So, needless to say, she was upset and I was concerned about her. And there's one spot on my walk that I have to cross a road. Other than that, I'm out in the woods and it's wonderful and I'm all by myself. So I was getting ready to cross the road, and out of habit, I just glanced over my shoulder like I usually do, not because there's a lot of traffic on the road normally, and with the quarantine, there's almost none. But it's a good thing I did because I almost got run over by a bus in the middle of nowhere. There is one bus that passes by on my road once a day, and I almost walked in front of it because I was up here. And I didn't, needless to say, because I'm here to tell the story, but I literally laughed out loud after that bus went by. Because I thought, I almost got run over by a bus. And I was laughing because I was laughing at myself. Because I realized that I was in my head for the same reason a lot of us are in our head these days. We're worried about this pandemic. And what made me laugh was the reality of the fact that I could have been run over by a bus just as easily as I could catch this virus, for example. And the message that became so clear to me today was that life is that precious and that fragile. And why do we need a pandemic to remember that? We have the opportunity every day to appreciate what we have. And that's what I did on my walk today. I was so present. I literally stopped short because there was a wild cherry tree in bloom, and the perfume was intoxicating. And the primrose are blooming in the woods. And the little brook that I walk over every day, careful not to fall and get wet, I stopped and listened to it. So I was there and I was present. And it was beautiful. It was just beautiful. And on the way back from my walk, I had this brilliant idea, which I executed the minute I got home. I was thinking about the same friend and the fact that she needed a hug, and I can't hug her right now because of this virus, right? Even though I think I'm healthy, she's probably healthy, we're not supposed to risk it, so we don't. So what did I do? I made her favorite food. She says I make the best mashed potatoes on the planet, and bear in mind she's Italian, so there's not a lot of competition here. But anyway, she loves my mashed potatoes. So I made this big pot of mashed potatoes. I hopped in the car and I drove the half a mile to her house. And when I got there, because it's the law, I put my little mask on my face and I got out of the car and rang her doorbell. And she answered the door with her little mask on her face. And I just looked at her and I said, I can't hug you right now, but I can hug you with these. And I handed her my little container. She looked at me and she said, it's warm. What is it? And I said, mashed potatoes. And I don't know if you knew it, but you can see somebody smile through one of those masks. And her eyes just lit up. And they teared up a little bit too. And then we proceeded to blow each other kisses through our masks. It was very special. So I just wanted to share that with you today because we don't have to have a pandemic to do little things for each other. So that's my invitation to you today. Who can you do something for? And it doesn't have to be a big thing. Maybe you make the best chocolate chip cookies. Or maybe you're going shopping and you know you have a neighbor who is elderly and doesn't have a car. Can you do some shopping for them? Or just check in on a friend. Give them a call. See how they're doing. Ask if there's anything you can do. And when you do, I would love it if you would share it with me here. If we all share, maybe we'll all come up with a new idea of something fun to do for somebody. So that's my invitation to you today on this Wild Wednesday. Thanks for listening, and I will see you again next Wild Wednesday. Ciao for now.